third time Bunzoke is attempting, that MP seat. And he came with this tagline of 34 Kwa in 2012.
Yes, 2012.
He couldn't win. He came back in 2016. He was very close. So this time around, he's DCE.
Yeah.
He's gotten the opportunity to impact the constituency. So it's another constituency to watch. Elembele constituency. Jomoro, very critical. It's been an NDC constituency. The NPP won for the first time in 2016. And there are some issues in the constituency. Let's see how that one would also pan out. Here in the Greater Accra region, the obvious constituencies: Lejokuku,
Krowa.
Okay.
Krowa, Lejokuku, Krowa.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see what also happens in Ladadeko-Topong constituency.
Absolutely.
Where Gerald Nyanyufio is representing the NPP. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. And
Ladadeko-Topong.
And Clotte Colley, because in 2016, Zaneto won by 33,000 of the votes.
Yeah.
Philip Addison had that
29,122
votes.
And
now,
the independent
Nino had over 3,000
3,911.
But if you add their votes, it wasn't up to Zaneto's votes.
Okay.
So Zaneto still had more than 50% of the votes cast.
Yeah.
Now, you want to ask yourself, what would happen this time round? So the NPP has Prince. Prince that says he's a homeboy.
Yeah.
He's come in there. He says he's a homeboy, and
a typical
Gan. When you see Prince is doing the Gan thing, he's talking about Wabiation and all those things. It'll be interesting to know how that constituency
and of course, the passing of former President Rawlings, how that would impact the fortunes of his daughter in that constituency.
Exactly.
But you mentioned Ladadeko-Topong. The NPP won that constituency with a margin of 1,622. So that's quite close. And the issues the NDC had in the constituency with Namwale and all the issues. Now we are told the NDC they've actually patched up. So they are going into this election with a united front. How the NPP, and mind you, the NPP has a different candidate. For Ladadeko-Topong. Amasam, another constituency to watch. The NDC won with, guess what, 268. 268. Now the constituency had close to 60,000 new people on the voters register for that constituency alone. So it throws out some very interesting
dynamics. And I'll be looking at also going back to the Western region, for instance, the Wassa East constituency, where former Deputy Roads Minister Isaac J. Mensah and Wilson Arthur,
this will be
DCE, a third time. Having been able to close the margin from the 6,000 to 2,000 votes in 2016 from the 2012 election figures. You ask yourself, would Wilson Arthur be a third time lucky? And if you're a DCE of a constituency going into an election, it could be a blessing
and also a curse.
A curse.
Because you might have stepped on so many
things and all of that. So if you performed very well, the people may like you. But the other point also has to do with what you do on the day of elections. And I'm sure when we get into the conversation, just by preparatory comments, we're just giving our observations, because elections, apart from all the things that you do on the day of election, a lot depends on you.
That's what we call the D-Day activity.
D-Day activity. If you do it well, you win. If you're unlucky, you would cry again. So, Philip Osebons is here.
We've left out the Western North.
Yes, Western North.
Which is also predominantly...
Swaman, for instance.
An NDC
is strong, but Swaman constituency.
Yes, Swaman, not just Swaman. Swaman, that DSO. Sehuyo also now the NPP has won. Akontombra, the NPP has won, but the NDC is seriously making inroads.
Because in Akontombra constituency, there was an independent candidate, which is the then member of parliament, Harold Kobna.
Yes.
He decided to go independent after he lost his party's primaries.
And mind you, the NPP won that seat. Even with the division in the NDC, the NPP won with 296 votes difference. 296. So it's easy to flip. And one thing I found interesting researching on that constituency is that there were 531 rejected ballots. So the rejected ballots were more than the difference between
Exactly.
the NDC and the NPP.
You know, talking about rejected ballots, there was a research that indicated that rejected ballots the third force in Ghana's politics, because you have lots of rejected. No, I mean, you have hundreds of thousands of rejected ballots all the time, and you look at the fact that the other parties, and no, let me not say other parties, the minority parties, sometimes garner about 200,000 votes, and in many of in all the polls, the number of rejected ballots have been more
than 200,000.
More than 200,000. They've been more than the minority parties' votes combined. And so
you mentioned Swaman. Let me give you this. In Swaman, the NDC won with 12.
Yeah, that's the issue. 12 votes.
12 votes in Swaman that year. So
yeah.
Wow.
And so if you're 12 votes, and so you ask yourself, but you know, a few things would come to bear. I mean, Obi, let's go for a few messages. We have to come back and continue with the conversation. And when we come, we'll look at the the polls and everything that has been coming up ahead of election 2020. So this is just a teaser of things to come. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
UMB was established in 1972 as the premier bank for the corporate and private sector in Ghana. From our very beginning, as the only Ghanaian bank serving all categories of businesses, we set a standard for excellence and innovation. Over the past 45 years, we've built a financially healthy and strong bank, demonstrated our commitment to our customers and to growing businesses, and exhibited originality and innovation at every turn. At UMB, our focus is built around people, service, products, and technology. These are the key to our present success and our future triumphs. At UMB, we're poised to make a difference not only with our customers, but also in the banking industry. We invite you to share in our future. Our future starts now with you.
From football fan to football star. At Enterprise, we take care of life's uncertainties, so you're free to make your dreams a reality. Dream big with us.
Enterprise, your advantage.
By 10 a.m., 5 million Ghanaians have heard. Have you heard? At least twice. In the trotro, in the queue for Hajia's watching, and at the cocoa joint around the corner.
So, have you heard that Airtel Tigo calls are free for 6 months?
6 months?
Yes, you heard right. 6 months of free morning calls when you buy an Airtel Tigo SIM and make a simple transaction on Airtel Tigo Money. Share the news because Hong Kong Sun no get leg. Get an Airtel Tigo SIM today.
Airtel Tigo. Life is simple.
Jack, so them said nam net chinamo. I make dry with the slow business, so they can't snap for Telatu in there and top up my money.
That's why they feel Telatu. I go fit open Cowbank Snap account, make cash deposit and withdrawals, transfer funds, and even pay my bills right here. They say all you need to open an account is any valid national ID card and fingerprint.
Am I the one you're calling Telatu?
Hey. Telatu! Yeah, best snap yo.
Whatever you use your money for, you can get easier access to it with Cowbank Agent Banking. Enjoy faster and safer banking at any registered Cowbank agent outlets near you or where you see the registered Cowbank agent sign. Contact us toll free on 0800 500 500. Cowbank Agents Banking, your neighborhood bank.